and welcome to the Cult of the Annihilated Dodo. This is Hell Dodo.
And Annihilator 234. Yeah, I'm back.
And we are playing a game called Kerbal Space Program.
So I made sure Darby has never played this before. I just found out about this like 2 days ago when I was on vacation.
And this is the other guy, which I've gotten lots of comments about.
Oh yeah, the other guy. I just found out. I'm like, what the hell is your problem? Go to the beginning of any of our videos. Annihilator.
Anyway, you don't need to do this so loud.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so I've never played this before.
So click on the thingy. So, if you've played this game and you're like, what the hell is wrong with us? Why is this weird? So, you can get 1.3 or whatever for free. And 1.5, the newest version, costs $15, and we're probably going to get that within the next week or so.
So, I also got some comments from... I also got some comments from Beam Turtle about how we should play games that people haven't seen Let's Plays for. So I did Tony Hawk, which maybe is no one sees Let's Plays for because it's too old. But I also am doing this.
So yeah, this is like nobody has ever seen before. It was, I don't even know how I found this. I think it was on some like big channel that also had this. So you click here and you say skip tutorial. Who the hell needs tutorials? Click that little check and then click skip tutorial. Just double click on that, and then like, so I think, oh yeah,
just tell me.
Oh yeah, minus and plus. Okay, so minus and plus on the numpad. You can change the defaults in the settings. Zooms in and out. So now if you, I think just tap on that thingy, and you zoom out a lot, and you put it as high up as you can get, that will give us a lot of space to make it bigger.
How do I zoom out a lot? Like, it's really slow.
I know, I found that problem too. I thought it was just my mom's laptop. It wasn't. Yeah, just put it, like, at the top there, and that should be enough. So yeah, leave it. And now if you just look up with the arrow keys, you can look around.
Interesting.
So now if you click here on this, on the gear tab or whatever, the gear tab, and then you can get, the parachute, just put it right on top. Also, I know it's really bright. I don't know what the problem is. It's just always this bright. I find it kind of stupid. Whatever, so now if we look at the bottom again, so Darby's never played this game before. I think he needs to learn from the very beginning. So if you click on the crane, get a stack decoupler, the thing all the way in the top right, and put it right here, and then go to the first tab, and in the bottom right, get a solid fuel booster.
This is big.
Yeah, not really. And yeah, so this is your basic rocket. It has everything you need. If you look in the bottom right, we'll need to change this later since the game, for some reason, feels the need to change around the order. So yeah, and also give it a name. I would call it the Mark 1 or something.
I'm gonna call it Prototype.
Okay.
Proto-Dodo.
Proto-Dodo. Perfect. So now just save and launch.
Save.
And launch.
What do I
And
do?
also skip this tutorial. Because you don't get tutorials.
I don't like tutorials are for chumps.
Later, there's all this other crap, and we'll keep going and showing you more and more parts.
What are these guys?
Yeah, those are the 3 Kerbal knots. So there's Bill Kerman, Bob Kerman, and Jebediah Kerman. So most people say that Bill Kerman is the worst, Bob is okay, and Jebediah is just amazing. For some reason, at least on my computer, Bob is a hell of a lot worse than Bill.
What do you mean worse?
He always gets scared, even if I'm doing nothing. And Jebediah, you need to be like blowing up, and he needs to be seeing it in slow motion for him to be scared. I love this guy. So I'll keep on showing you the controls later, but for right now, all you need to know is space. That'll start you moving. WASD to guide. Q and E. Q and E to rotate. Like spin. Sorry. Q and E.
How do I stay like? Wait, I'm overheating or something?
Yeah, rockets have that problem. Solid fuel boosters are kind of pain in the ass. So I'll keep telling you the other stuff, and then the other thing is map. M can show you your trajectory and your relation to other things.
In Africa?
Yeah, well, on Kearth, which is the planet it takes place on.
Yeah,
well, you hit space. You should have... Okay, let's relaunch.
Did they all die?
Yeah, relaunch. So now, let's just go straight up. Don't mess with anything. And
I like messing with stuff.
Well, we just need to demonstrate another thing.
I'm just gonna say it looks like my fuel bar down here. I'm not sure if you can see my cursor, but down here it looks like it's going out. What is Bob doing?
See, Bob is worse than Bill.
And Jebediah is just like, I'm happy.
See, Jebediah is everybody's favorite, right?
I'm happy.
I just can't wait till we can have Jebediah Senior, Jebediah, and Jebediah the Third. Anyway, so now at this point, it'll keep going up a bit, but soon you'll start going down. So what you should do is, the stack decoupler allows you to hit space and say goodbye, and then if you hit space again now, we will deploy our parachute, and at 500...
Oh, look, they're all happy.
Yeah.
Why is the parachute so weird?
At 500 meters, it'll deploy normally.
What is this?
It's like a parachute that's sticking up before it expands.
So what's the point of this?
So the point... So, right now there's only the Mun, which
What's
is the
that
moon.
guy doing? Why is it... Does he have no mouth?
No. When he hides his mouth in his helmet, it's like in between happy and crazy. And, so the point of the game is just A, build epic, amazing rockets. B, just to have fun, mess with Bill, Jebediah, and Kerman. Blow yourself up with tons of fuel boosters that
Okay, can you tell me the real point, though?
Okay, orbit the Earth, make a rocket that can fly really high, be able to land and return from the moon, and if you have the full version, you can also build space planes horizontally, and there's a few more parts.
Can you go to Jupiter?
And no.
How come it hasn't deployed?
Right now.
500.
And
I thought you said 5,000.
500. And
oh, look, they're all
in
happy.
the full version, there's also another moon called Minus. But yeah, which is really far away and hard to get to.
Do you earn money?
No, you have infinite money. And then the other thing is, if you hit the, what is this? Less than and greater than, adjust the speed the game is going at, and the higher up you go, the faster you can warp to. And for some reason we still blew up. Whatever. Vehicle assembly building. So now we're going to add a couple more things. We need to...
Plus and minus.
Minus. Okay.
Why is it doing this?
You always start at the bottom, but when you have a giant rocket, it can't even fit in here and it goes through the roof. So now what we'll do is move down the solid fuel booster.
This?
Yeah. Move it down a bit, just get it out of the way, and then click on the star. So, I don't really see what the point of using the SAS module, but get an advanced SAS. I haven't figured out how to use the RCS yet. We can figure that out. So get that, put it here, attach it to the stack decoupler.
So what's so good about this?
So now, move that back, and now go back to... And now this is going to teach us two things in one. So now click on the crane, yeah. And now choose a wing, whichever one you want, whichever one looks better.
This one, duh.
Yeah, and now before you put it on, click here if you've noticed, symmetry. You can adjust how many it puts on. This will put on 2, and 3 is my favorite, and it's also useful for a lot of things. So you can just put on 3 wings at once now.
That is epic.
I know, right? So now, if we launch, save and launch. Actually, no, Proto-Dodo 2.
What's the... Oh, so you want me to save all of mine?
Well, this is a big change, and I mean, it's like a historic thing. Later, like when we just adjust the other small things in the order, we won't save that.
62 meters. Ready? And
yeah, so now, before you hit launch, now you can hit T, and T will turn on SAS force, and SAS makes it so that even if your rocket is trying to go all like sideways and try to do WASD now, you won't move. So it keeps you going straight up, which is really helpful for the first part of your journey.
But my fuel is running out, so...
Yeah, so your fuel is running out. So that's the end of this rocket. Hit space twice, I think.
No, I'm not going to deploy the parachute until way later. They're going to have to fall quite a bit. I want to see the look on Jebediah's face. I want to see if he gets... How come they're so happy?
I don't know. It's controlled. They don't like change.
How are they so happy? Okay, now they're realizing how bad this is.
No, only Bob, which I still think is worse than Bill. Or who, whatever.
Bill's starting to realize.
But Jebediah is the faithful one. Who's always happy.
Yeah. How come this isn't going down any faster than with a parachute? Up, take it back, it is. Oh no.
Hup, warp 2! Fail.
What?
Sometimes you crash.
And... Oh!
So you can just click escape and exit for a second here.
Escape.
And end flight. And now let's go to the vehicle assembly building.
So it didn't die. It didn't.
Okay, now this is definitely something.
Actually, I think it's about time we end our episode.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, like, have a good day and all that cool stuff. Goodbye.